Hey friends, so I have some journals that need finished up so that I can get them in my Ko-fi site for sale. And then if they sit there until the Christmas season, I can then take them with me to a couple of events that I do for Christmas, just different bazaars. And this pink one is one of them. Now, I was going to just go ahead and work off camera, and I thought, no, let's just turn the camera on because you never know. Sometimes I get more inspired when the camera's on, and I thought maybe you have a journal you're stuck on and you don't know what to do. So for this one, we did put this together in the past. It is just a masterboard of scraps, and I added a couple of, well, fairly thick signatures to it. And we did a few things in it, but oh my gosh, we need to do more. One of the things I'm noticing is when I close it, do you see how you can see the inside really easily? I kind of want to change that, and the edge is a bit boring to me. And I'm noticing, sitting right above me is this here, where I just keep some lace on it, and I wondered if maybe this would work and give it a little, pizzazz. I don't know what to call it, but what I mean is if we turn this way, if we were to take some of this and maybe glue it onto the inside, then it would have this flapping out. Or I suppose we could glue it to the outside edge. Outside or inside? Just let me think here. What's on the inside? So well, first of all, let's just cut it to size. I'll cut it a little bigger than it needs to be. It might be easier to work with that way. And I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 pieces. So what are we doing today? We are just hanging out, seeing what we can do to this journal. And I've got, let me show you really quick. I have this here. On the side, it looks like a book, but it's not. You open it up. And I've just collected some things with a pink theme to it. Yeah, I thought we could work something with that. I'm not sure. We'll see. But the first thing I just really want to get figured out is, let me see. Do we go ahead and glue this here? I don't think so. I think I liked it better on the inside, which means this would go on the inside back here as well. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Fabri-Tac. And I think what I'll do is, well, I want to see which side, some of these laces you can't tell what is the front and what's the back. But what I'll do is just kind of put this here and see how far in. Okay. So I wanted about 1/2 inch in. So I'll run some glue there. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my finger to spread it out all the way to the edges. And hopefully that'll make this stick. And it's going to stick off the edges a little bit. And once the glue is dry, I will come back and I'll trim it off. And now I just press it down and we'll let that dry. And then we'll come over here and we'll do the same thing here. Just run a little bit of glue back and forth here, making sure it actually comes out. Goodness sakes. And then just rubbing it around with my finger, pulling it all the way to the edges. And then we'll grab this And gosh, let's see. Maybe we'll just go, since it, you know what, I really shouldn't be worried about it, because since it looks the same from the front and the back, really, it doesn't matter. So just put it on there, Dawn. Stop worrying about it. And it does take Fabri-Tac a minute to grab a hold. So, and that's a good thing, because it allows you to have movement and play if you put it in the wrong spot. But it just means you need to, you know, give it a good press and wait a second. And then we can come back and we can cut that off. Oh, I didn't quite get it. There we go. And we'll go ahead and cut this back off. Hello. My scissors need sharpened. That is what I just figured out. Yes, they do. We'll cut the top. And then the bottom down here. Just so it's flush with the cover. Perfect. And then we've got these little pieces here to use maybe in a cluster or something. I'll put them over here in my little box. Okay, now what do we think? See, I think that just gave it just enough of a touch that I like it better. Now, I did see in this bin here, this flower. This is, I think we made this in one of our Coffee Corner craft chats. There's a playlist for that. And we made flowers out of book pages and coffee filters that we actually used to make coffee, and then we dried them. So I kind of was thinking that might look cute on the front, but does it need something else if we do that? No, that's too busy. What about maybe this right there? You know, now I'm thinking, well, it kind of covers up too much of this fun cover. You know, I think we'll leave this. We've got something on the inside cover here. So I think maybe let's look at the back cover. And what if we put that there and used this as a pocket? I'm thinking maybe we need some fabric under that. Let me grab my scrap bag, or it's not a bag, Dawn, it's a box. Okay, that's green, but we could cover it up. I'm just trying to think how to make this a little more sturdy. What if we turned it backwards and glued that fabric to the piece of paper? But I think before we do that, what I will do is grab some walnut stain and just kind of go around the edges of this. Do you guys have any journals that are laying around not complete? Or is that just me? I start a journal and then I don't finish it. And I don't know why I do that. Okay, so let's glue this paper to the fabric. Like that. Come on, get on there the right way. That should be good. Okay, and then, well, let's glue this down. I could have used regular glue, but that's okay. This happened to me in my hands. And then we'll glue this on 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just put that. Actually, you know what? Let's put it a little lower. Then we have room to pull something out. give that a minute to really grab a hold. And let's see. Does it need something on here? I don't know, but I've got these 2 pre-made tags that we can put down in there. Oh, no, they're too tall. Let's see. If we don't want it that tall, we need to chop it off. So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and chop it here. And then maybe just for fun, chop those itty bitty edges off. And now I'm noticing we need a little glue in there. I need to grab, where is it? Oh no, uh-oh. I don't know where my art glitter glue is, you guys. Shoot. Oh, I found it. Okay, yay. So let's grab this art glitter glue and just put a little in there. Make sure that's stuck. Yeah, okay. We got that. We'll take this and put it in our box. Hey, get in there. And now we have a tag for back here. And I'm thinking I want this one back there too. Or should we put it over here with some sort of a little pocket? You know, I have an idea. What if we took this little piece and glued it on the side? Does it need maybe it needs a little bit of, no, yeah, okay, I'm gonna cut it here. Come on now. And then behind me, I do have some craft paper. Actually, it's packing paper. And I just want to take a little piece of that. And I think we'll do like this. And it'll just give a little something for that pocket. Some more busyness, you know? I don't know. I don't like that straight edge, and I want it a little smaller. I just like some decor. You know, there's times where I prefer minimalism. And there's times where I really like to have quite a bit of decoration. How do I know what's what? I don't. I just kind of roll with whatever I'm feeling like that day. You know, do you ever do that? You've got different days bring different moods, and so then you craft differently. I don't know. Is it just me? Oh, today I'm very much like, I don't know. Is it just me? About everything. Oh, that's not the pin that goes in there. There we go. Okay, I want to hold that down. Now, we could put something else in this pocket, but for now, I think we're good. I mean, I'll come back, yeah. I'll add something. Oh, what's this? Hold on just a minute. I found this in my little pink box. That might be fun to put down in that pocket. Yep, I think we'll do that, just peeking out. Come on now, stay down. See how sometimes that glue really needs coerced into staying. Geesh. Okay, and then over here, I do want this stuck down there, which means I need to look through my little bin next to me and see what I can come up with. What about, what is this? Whatever you can do or dream. Oh, whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius power and magic in it. I mean, we could use that as a little side tuck there. I think I will do that. And let's see, so we just want glue here and here. And I think we'll put it right there. Hold that glue and this one. I think this one's not wanting to stay as well because I have that thick, chunky lace, which that's fine. It's just, it takes a little longer to really grab a hold. Okay, so then that will go there. And I kind of almost feel like it needs something else here. I just don't know what. And that's okay. When that happens, turn the page. What was this? Oh, yeah. That was just a fun little pull-out with lots of space there. So we'll leave that. Let's see. Maybe I have this down in here. Oh, let me grab it. Okay, I've got this. It came in a Happy Mail. And it would be fun to put down in there. But I'm thinking we need to maybe grab some pink picked raspberry distress oxide and maybe go around the edges and give it more pink. Let's see if it is glued down like that and you pull it out here, pull it out here. Yep, that works. And so I think what we'll do is maybe just come put it here, or should we put it here? I think over here. All right, so we'll glue this back piece down. There we go. Right in the middle, because that leaves some writing space at the top, around it, and on the bottom. Just hold it down for a sec to just let that glue grab a hold. There we go. Yep, I like that. It gives it writing space. And, oh, Dawn, put your pin in the glue. Duh. And then I feel like we ought to make a page tab, and I have sitting next to me some of the fabric I used in this journal. So let's just pull that apart. Get a little of this extra hanging off of it. I like fringe, but good night, not that much. We'll set that over here. And I think it's a little too wide, so let's just tear. Oh, look, there's more. And then maybe to make it a little sturdier, I'll take some of this that was in that bin and rip a couple pieces off. And we'll grab our Fabri-Tac and we'll just get some glue here and glue that on. Give it a second to grab, and then we'll do the same here. There we go. Easy peasy page tabs. Fold it in half, okay? And then we're just gonna give it glue in there. And this one, I think, we'll go ahead and put down here as a page tab. Oh, can you see? I've got a weird camera set up today, and it's a bit dark in my room. I'm not sure why, but how cute is that? And we could come back and we could add a little something to it. So now that there's one in that signature, we need to do one in this signature. How about maybe right here? And get some glue on here. And then put Put the lid on, Dawn. Get with it. Okay. And then we'll just, maybe we'll go at the top for this one. There we go. Now we have 2 page tabs that are similar, one for each signature. And let's see. What else? Oh, so I am going to show you how to make this. Oh, that's not the big one. I've got a bigger... Tomorrow I'm going to show you how I made this. It's a drop-down envelope. I meant to do this with it. It's got 1, 2, 3 pockets, and it's so easy to make. If you want to do this with me tomorrow, grab some book page, music sheet, anything that's not too thin. Like if you fold it, it's not going to rip at the fold. If it's a little bit thin, that's okay. I'll show you how to reinforce that. But we'll work on that tomorrow. And let's see. I'm looking at that. How cute is this? But it needs a little something. What if we just, let's see. Let's turn page a little. You know, we could use this as a decoration for a pocket. Let me grab, over here I've got some book page. Ugh, okay, I've got this book page. Let's make a quick pocket. We're just gonna fold this in half. And let's see, maybe, we need to glue it together. That's the first thing. Let me grab my glue book here. Gotta open it up and get glue all over. There we go. Got that. Fold it. Maybe we'll just take a 1.5 inch punch and give it a little punch there. And then how about some pink picked raspberry around the edges? Okay. And then, oh, it sticks up. I suppose that is okay, but what I kind of feel like we need to do is go around the edges so it's not quite so white. And this is just out of a magazine. I liked the picture, and so I ripped it out. Now, if you don't have any magazines, here's what I do, because I don't buy magazines. I don't read magazines. I did read a book. I just got done reading the book Heidi. Can you believe, have you read Heidi? Can you believe I've never read the book Heidi? It is amazing, and if you have not read the book Heidi, do it. Go do it. But, yeah, I don't really have a lot of magazine reading time because I don't want to. But if you need magazines, do what I do and run to the free section of garage sale books, or your local library might have a free stack of magazines. Some little free libraries might have it. But what I was thinking is, since this butterfly sticks up, we need to reinforce it. So I'm thinking about gluing it to this. And so I think what we'll do is just put glue on the back. And I just grabbed a piece of scrap paper. And I figure we can just glue it on there. And then maybe, boy, I need a little more on there. Kind of over here. Maybe glue that down as well, because nobody's going to see it. And then we'll rip it where that other piece is ripped around the butterfly. There we go. And then all I have to do is come back and kind of do this a little more, because you can see a little bit of it. And I noticed that's flapping around back there. We don't want that. Uh-oh, I didn't put my pin in the glue fast enough. Crap. Oh. Okay, well, here's what you do. You put your pin in and wiggle it around. Hopefully that helps. Let's try it. Shoot. Well, I'm just going to use a glue stick and deal with that other glue here in a minute. Okay. I'm going to use a regular pen. Please work, please work. Okay, let's try this. I want to glue this down here. So, oh my gosh. You guys, there we go. I got it. I just had to really squishy squish. Oh, it's getting stuck again. What is up? Okay. Bail out, Dawn, bail out. Okay, we're going to put this aside. Deal with it later. We know that this is flowing, so let's just use this. We don't have time for glue snafu, do we? All right, and then we'll just put that on there like that. And come back here, and there's extra glue we don't need, so we need to get that off. Okay, I think that should do it. We just don't want this to stick anywhere other than the edges. So let's get a thin line of glue on each side and then the bottom. There we go. And we'll glue it down to the page. And, oh, I got glue seeping out. I used a little too much glue. I think we got it. Now, I do want to use this somehow. I mean, to me, that would be fun. Maybe we go turn a few pages and see in my bin what I've got. Hang on here, I'm digging. Oh, look, I've got, let's see. Okay, I've got these things here. What if we, let's see, that's inked in pink, that's got some brown. So why don't we ink this in brown on the edges? And then let's not think too hard about this. Let's just grab our glue. And I think we'll do it right up here. Oops, you can't see. Right there. Okay, and then let's put a plop. We'll put this squished apart some. Yep. Okay, and then this can go right here. Oh, we've got glue oozing out the corners. Hold on. Did we get it? Yeah, and then this. Is this a sticker? It might be. I decided I'm going to learn how to play the guitar, so I cut all my fingernails down, except that one. And then it ripped, and it ripped way down here, so I had to wear a Band-Aid for a while. Now my fingernails are growing back out, to cut them again. Let's just give this a little extra glue for reinforcement. And we'll go right there. Now, get the lid on the glue down. Come on. And then let's press down, make sure everything gets stuck. And we have a little collage right there on our page. How cute is that? So what did we do? We've got, to zoom out again. Okay, we've got this that we added. So we did 2 page tabs, so that's 2 things. We got our book page, that's 3, 4. What else did we do today? Oh my. Oh yes, 5. No, the belly band was already there. 6, 7. We did 7 little things today. Maybe we should add something to this pocket. What do I have in my box here? Let's get the box. Let's see. I don't have, you know what? I don't have any pre-made tags here. So we'll wait. Maybe we'll make a tag together, or we'll look in my box of pre-made things and see what we have. So there we are for today. We got a little progress made on this. I will be back tomorrow, and I'll show you how to make this drop-down envelope that's just 2 pockets. And I'll show you how to do this one here that's 3 pockets. So until tomorrow, enjoy your afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. I hope that it's blessed. Bye, friends.